Good day and welcome to Intelligent Project Solutions. I am Aleli Nario, your host for today's webinar, Driving Digital Transformation, AI-driven iWorkflow AI Solution, Enabling Smart Procurement. So with me here is Jordan, who will be presenting the live demonstration. We also have here Ryan, who will be helping me to administer this event. Okay, so let's start. So we are Intelligent Project Solutions. So we are IPS. We are an AI engineering and digitalization company. We are serving the process and manufacturing industry. So we develop an AI engine to be able to abstract data from drawings and documents. And then we are using that information for engineering design and digitalization purposes. So the key value of our AI solution is really to make the impossible possible by turning billions of drawings and documents into data. Because that's the challenge that we are seeing from most of the companies when they do their digital transformation. So, IPS, we are headquartered in Vancouver, Canada. We have our fully owned subsidiary in Pune, India, our software support center. We also have another office in Delhi. And we have our engineering and service center in Cebu, Philippines, where Jordan is located. And we are also working with several partners in different parts of the globe. So, as what you're seeing here is our AI solution, our ING AI data platform providing AI solutions including iDrawings and iDocuments and also the iWorkflow. So the source data that we will be processing in this solution, it can come from your operation, brownfield, or even from your engineering design. Okay, so let's say you finished a project design and have like large amount of data that needs to get extracted, let's say for procurement purposes. So this engineering drawings and documents will go through our application, this iDrawings and iDocuments, and then those data being extracted from there will then be integrated into our iWorkflows AI solution. So this iWorkflow AI solution, it performs the data structuring and linkage to contextualize and then integrate all the data from different sources into a structured data format. Okay. Now, this data, you can then use it for different digitalization purposes, and it includes the procurement. Now, what you're looking here is our product dashboard. Okay, so we have first the iDrawings, which is mainly to digitalize 2D information. So we are looking into mostly PNIDs. Okay, we have this iDocuments, which is to digitalize 1D information, mostly data sheets or index. And then, as I was saying earlier, this iWorkflow, which integrates these two solutions and performs data structuring. Okay, so what are the challenges of the procurement workflow? So, traditionally, this process and manufacturing companies, they have relied on labor-intensive manual procurement process. What do I mean by that? So, searching through technical data such as equipment tags, manufacturers' information, suppliers' information, and other pertinent engineering information across diverse documents to reissue technical packages really entails a lot of manual effort, right? So this requires huge amount of manual work. It takes huge time to do that, and like going through various drawings and documents is not very easy. And this could be really a kind of running to into like millions of pages and documents and drawings, and these drawings and documents could be in different format. So this almost makes it impossible to do it manually to find these technical details. And moreover, older operation sites do not even have all the documents correctly organized, right? And they lack the knowledge of which documents belong to which vendor. So these are the typical challenges for which we are looking at solution. And addressing this challenge is the focus of our iWorkflow Procurement AI Solution webinar. Okay, we will be discussing in detail how our AI solution effectively streamlines this process. So again, the key value proposition of this iWorkflow procurement really lies in its ability to dramatically reduce both cost and time associated with manually consolidating technical data for procurement purposes. So consider the scenario of a large scale operation company. We're identifying this technical information across various document types demand significant time and effort. Then this technical data, they are often buried within engineering or vendor documents. They require engineers to manually search through documents each time they need to issue a technical package. So this process is not only time consuming, but also adds little value to the organization or to the operation, right? So, iWorkflow procurement addresses this challenge by integrating IPS AI solution. We automate the business workflow and really minimize the manual intervention. With the use of the IPS AI technology, our solution can extract data from, say, vendor documents, such as drawings or data sheets, even from diverse manufacturers. And then it establishes linkages between vendor documents and engineering documents, streamlining the requisition and procurement workflow. So the result, productivity gains of 5 to 10 times and potential cost savings of up to 90%. So to show you in detail, I have here Miss Jordan. She will be taking over for the live demonstration. And then also please be reminded that we have opened the Q&A feature for this webinar. You can key in your questions in there and we will try to answer each of them at the end of the presentation. Miss Jordan?
Thank you, Aleli. Okay, so good day, everyone. Today I will walk you through the process of extracting data from vendor documents and extracting reports afterwards as well. So let me share my screen. All right. Okay. So this is our application login page. This is a cloud-based application and can be accessed through cloud login. It is advised to access the application in incognito mode so to avoid any lag during navigation. So let me log in my credential. So once we have successfully logged in, we will land to our product dashboard. So here you will see all the products that we offer to our clients. Now, specific for the extraction of information of vendor documents, we will be processing these documents in iDrawings Common. Here, we extract information like tags, model numbers, item numbers, and amongst others. And afterwards, we generate the vendor report from our iWorkflow new application. This is where all the extracted data are integrated. Now, let me open the iDrawings Common. So this is our project dashboard. This is where we can create through this button, create a project or modify the project information or even delete the project itself. So upon creation of the project, we need to do configuration to set up based on a client standard. So assume that we have already done and set up the configuration for this specific demo project. Now we are ready to upload and process documents in this project. Okay. So here, this is our upload button. Here we have two options to upload, either through local directory or through SharePoint. Clicking this upload button will land us to the upload navigation page. In here, upon the upload, it is mandatory to provide discipline information, for example, electrical engineering or other discipline information. And then subsequently after, we can also provide informations of the document type, specific document type, and a manufacturer's name as well, should those information be readily available. Then we select the documents from our directory to upload, either drag or drop that or select that from your local folder as well. And for this demo, we have already pre-uploaded the files. So let me go back to our dashboard. Okay. Now here, so this is our document list view. Here you will see all the list of documents successfully uploaded, as in this case here, and the informations on what discipline they are coming from. Like in this case, we have documents from various disciplines and the document type as well. But for this case, we are only dealing with a vendor document and the specific information of the manufacturer where these documents are coming from. Okay, so after that upload, we can now process the documents. Now let's open one file. So clicking this file will lead us to the page view list. Here we see all the pages of that specific file. For example, this file has 2 pages. Now, opening this page will lead us to the interactive UI and the view details. For now, let's open the interactive UI. So it is here in the active interactive UI view that we will see the detected tags, part numbers or model numbers that we are extracting from the document. And also, since AI may not be able to detect 100% of the data, this is in this interface as well that users can do manual updates and do corrections to the specific data or information that needs to be extracted. So let's wait for the image to be fetched. So for example, this vendor document or schematics here. So we have these model numbers being detected, model number of a certain motor, and the electrical equipment tag as well of that specific motor. Okay. Now, all these tags, model number, part numbers being captured, these are now stored in our database and will be integrated into standard report format. In this case, since we are dealing with vendor document, we will be extracting the vendor register report. Now, this report, we can view and download from our iWorkflow application. Okay, so let me open the iWorkflow new. So this is a report list view. All these are the standard list report type that we can generate out of the extracted data. So for today's demo, our interest is in the creation of vendor register report. And to do that, we're going to click on the create client report from the vendor register report name. Create client report. In this dialog box, let's select the project name. We can either scroll down or type in directly the options that we have. So we have the demo vendor report. So all these projects that you see here, these are the list of projects that you have access to. It will be listed in here. Then after that, providing that project information, it is mandatory as well to provide a report name. For example, we have vendor report. Okay. Then after providing these informations, we can now either save and edit the report. So now we can view the report that we created. Okay, to do that, we'll go to the client report, click the client report here, and then locate the name of the report that we created, procurement demo vendor report. Here we have the options to view the report or download the report directly or make edits to the format of the report first, and also upload the report once we have done our corrections. Okay, so let me view the report first. Okay, so this is our vendor report. In this column that you see tag number, item number, or all the data that we have extracted from all the drawings that we process. So in this case, we have this information, and this data are further classified in this column classification, if they are tags or model number or part number or item number. As in this case, we have this as the tag and then this as the model number. And further, the information of the manufacturer where these tags or model number is coming from. And then we also have this column, which is the tag formatted column. This column is where we make updates to the extracted tags to make it in conformance with a client's standard. So in some cases, the tags that are in the drawings or the documents are not in conformance with the client standard. Thus, we provide this opportunity or column to make that corrections. Okay. So further to the right, let me go right. We also have columns for manufacturer serial number, purchase order number, and purchase order description. So in this case, we don't have this information, but should a client or project requires to extract this information, this is where the data will be populated. And then farther on to the right, we have also the information of the vendor document number, where all these data are coming from, the specific vendor file name. If the project also requires, we can also extract the vendor drawing number, should the drawing number be different from that of the file name. And of course, the specific page where the documents or the data uh, are extracted from. Okay. So now this is an IPS standard report format, but this can be customized depending on client requirements. And if you wish to associate the tags to that of their part numbers, to that of their item numbers, that can be done as well. Okay. So as I've mentioned a while ago, we can also do edit of the report by clicking just this edit button here. We can edit the report name itself and as well as the column headers that we have, either edit the column header name itself and or hide or unhide the columns if there are columns that are not required for the report, and change the ordering of our columns itself. So if we would want to have the manufacturer first before the classification, then we can do that. Now, if we have done any changes, we have to save. We need to click the save and apply changes. Then we'll just have to save and apply the changes. And then we can go back to the view uh, page of the report. Okay, so now as you can see, the manufacturer name is now next to the tag formatted because we made the changes in the edit page. Okay, now that we have this we're now back to the view page. We can now download this report. So we can select the download type if we want to download the original report or the filtered report, and we can also select the file type if we want to download an Excel file or as .csv file format. And then clicking this download button will prompt us to save in our local directory. So let me just save this in my local directory. And then we'll just save this, and then you can open this directly as well from there. Okay. Now this is the downloaded report in Excel format itself. As you can see, this has the same information and the same order of columns to that of what we have seen in our view in IUI. So here we can do in the tag formatted, as I've mentioned, we can do some corrections and upload back afterwards the corrected data that we have back to our database. Okay. That ends my demo for the vendor report. Back to you, Aleli.
Thank you very much, Ms. Jordan, for that very comprehensive demo. So, okay, so some of the clients who are using this use cases as well, you can see here some of our clients globally. These are just some of the list, but we are actually working with a larger list, and we are also looking forward to work with you in the future. So IPS, we are our AI based services are fully generated in house, or it can be in collaboration with our global partners. Okay, we handle every aspect of the process from configuring the model to running the drawings or the documents, generating the data, and let's say assisting with like data loading and cleanup. And our services adhere to all intellectual property IP requirements. We offer a batch system and maintain a strict clean desk policy, which can be customized on an individual client basis if necessary. Okay. And additionally, we collaborate also with renowned EPC and digital partners, especially with larger projects. So if you have substantial requirements, then we are also capable of accommodating your needs. So that will be all for the presentation. We are now moving into the Q&A question. I mean Q&A portion. So initially, we have received several questions in here. The first one is, can we get access to a demo environment to experiment with the software? So as of this writing, we don't provide yet access to the demo environment, but we do offer free demo projects. So how does it work? So you can provide us sample drawings and documents that you want to run. We can have a discussion of the specific use case you want to test, right? And then we can set up the project for you. We run your sample drawings and documents, and you can be able to evaluate the output and the solution. Okay. And another one in here, I think Ms. Jordan can be able to assist me with this question. So, what does the quality assurance process look like? So, for example, how do you check that all the model numbers or drawing numbers are extracted correctly from each drawing? Is it a manual process? And if so, how do you note errors and update errors?
Let
Ms.
me take on
Jordan.
this question. So we have during our IUI cleaning, as I've mentioned, that we need to check in the IUI for the detection of the information, the tags or the model numbers and all. And from there, we'll do our IUI cleaning QA as well. So that is the first set of QA that we have. Wherein the basis of this one is we have specification document first to identify which are model numbers and which are tags. Format in a way so that is our one of our basis of checking. And afterwards, once we have generated the report, we do another round of QA to the report that we have generated as well on the tags that we have generated, the format of the tags, and where the tags are coming from in that report format.
Thank you, Ms. Jordan. Do you have any other questions? Okay. In most of our webinars, we were asked how our pricing structure looks like. So just to give you a background, we are pricing this per page. So really depending on how many pages were successfully processed in our solution, or we then we priced we with per page basis. And with a larger quantity, you get the benefit, of course, of a lower cost. Other questions? In case you have like further questions after this webinar, you can actually send that to us. You can contact us through our website or in our email, so that we can provide you more context. And if you have also other specific use cases that you want to tackle or do a demo, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Okay. So if there's no more question, I think we reached the end of our webinar. We really thank you and appreciate your attendance. And for discussion and demo requests specific for your use case or need, you can contact us at uh, contact at ips-ai.com. So that's all for today. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of the day.